Chris Watkins is you really but come over and like. So the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this reaction in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Welcome back to another Camera Dan video, guys. And, I just wanted to get a couple things out of the way first. There's been a lot of comments, talking about, especially from guys, specifically guys,
Yeah.
talking about my looks. And, I'm flattered. And, I just want to say this real quick. I'm not gay. Somebody literally said, just come out. Guys, I'm not gay! But, thank you. I'm flattered. Appreciate it. If we could, just keep, the shenanigans out of the comment section, I'd really appreciate that. But, for the most part, you guys were really great in the comment section. Some really good stories. At the end of this episode, we're going to read a couple emails that I got. I got some really great emails. And yeah, I've already met some pretty cool people through this YouTube thing, and you guys gave me some topics, especially the one that we're gonna talk about today. It was actually suggested from a fan, so I do really appreciate everything you guys are doing. And yeah, let's get right into it. Also, for the people telling me to clean my room, your room is messy. Clean your room. Clean your room. Clean your room. I'm moving, so it's messy right now. I'll clean it up, guys. Don't worry. I'm gonna have a new like the lighting situation is pretty good. I feel like but I'll get it all sorted out, and by the time maybe like a month or so. So I'll probably make a couple videos here and there. This video is gonna go up at 12 p.m. hopefully, but if not, I'm sorry. It's supposed to go up Friday. I've been trying my best, I'm busy. I don't always have time for to make videos or to edit, because I do edit my own videos, and I've actually been making YouTube videos for years now. I've had a couple different channels, done gaming, even Omegle at one point. That was fun, but this is the type of content I always wanted to make, and I never thought that people would want to watch me, because I'm just a regular dude. But I also think that that's a reason why you guys like kind of resonate with me, and you.
Yeah, I was at somewhat back when I saw the Monsanto in 2011. In 2020, that's when I saw the doing reactions. Yeah, I saw the doing reaction in 2020. So a long time, yeah. And my first channel since 2011, and I did so uploaded into 2020, yeah.
Like what I say, because I'm just a regular dude.
Yeah.
And it's fun to make these. I actually love making these videos, and the support is crazy. My first video, I made this channel a week ago just to preface this. My first video is almost at 10,000 views.
Wow.
Come here.
That's a lot.
10,000. 1 0 0 0 0.
Oh, that's a lot.
This is insane. This is
Really
insanity. And somebody told me I also need to smile more. This good for you? I'm just playing. I do smile. Just the topics in my videos are kind of serious sometimes, and you can't always smile when you're talking about something that's like sad,
Yeah.
And I think you should honestly just feel your emotions. It doesn't matter if you're sad, happy. It's all good, guys. You need to feel out your emotions, and then after you can say if they're rational or not. But we all have our little outbreaks, and we all get upset about things. I think that's just part of being human. Also, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to this guy named Michael. He reached out, was basically saying like, this microphone's good, my camera's good, but he basically has a whole bunch of recording stuff that he was gonna send over to my PO box, and like I just want to say like that's so cool. And yeah, it's crazy. So the quality of the videos are only gonna get better. eventually I'm gonna do more vlog style videos too every once in a while, just kind of take you guys through my day-to-day, because I think you'll find it interesting. But if not, that's cool too. Whatever you guys want to tune in for, you can. Let's jump right into the topic of today's video. And if you want to just see the email stories, go to the very end of the video. As I'm recording this, I just got a comment and I quickly read it. They basically wanted me to talk about how I met my girlfriend, which I would love to talk about. And it actually all happened on accident, because if I said this in my other video, but if you guys didn't watch it, I worked at a pool last summer, just like for fun, you know, like I'm financially well off, but it was just like to kind of try something new. I'm certified and everything, and it was I was pretty much up in the chair, and it was my third or fourth day, and I mean, my luck with relationships in the past hasn't always been great. And so I was just sitting there. I was like, man, it's going to be a terrible day. I think it was like 100 degrees. I was really hot. And my friend Niobe walked in. And I was like, oh, shoot. Because, I mean, we had been friends for forever. And she was with a couple of her friends. And one of her friends, I'm not gonna lie, she stood out. She was the prettiest girl I'd ever seen. And I was sort of mind blown. I like, she smiled at me. I was caught off guard. And so, of course, later when I was on one of my sits, they were in the pool messing around, so I just blew the whistle at them. Just something subtle, you know? I just couldn't wrap my head around it. The next day, she had left, and so I was there at working, and I was like, I have to get that girl's number. I have to. There was no way around it. I was going to get that girl's number. And so, yeah, I texted her friend. I was like, could I have your friend's number? And she's like, yeah, why? I was like, for a friend. Which, I mean, we're always a friend to ourselves, guys. Yeah. But, yeah, I said for a friend, worked, and we just started talking, and our personalities fit perfect together, and we get along so well. And so there was never really like an awkward stage like I think a lot of people have. It was just kind of like I was talking to one of my best friends. Yeah. But it was just like I was so interested all the time in whatever we had to talk about, and we just like ended up spending so much time together. And yeah, so it was actually I was not looking for a relationship at the time. I had got out of a okay one and then a bad one before that. So it was just kind of like this awkward middle stage, but I was more focusing on myself at the time. And that's why I think if you are looking for a relationship, boy, girl, but whatever your situation is, don't go looking for a relationship. It will end up finding you one way or another, because if you go looking for a relationship, you might convince yourself to get into a relationship that's not healthy and it's not good for you. And that's like the worst thing you can do, because you're just putting yourself in a bad position where you might not even care about this person, but now you're involved in their life, and it's not a good idea. So my advice is just to wait and let it come to you. And that's all I can really tell you about that. Somebody also commented about my camera. They're like, you're reading a script, you're looking off screen. My camera, I'll take a little video for you guys and I'll insert it. This is like my setup. I have my camera right here, and then it has a screen attached to it, right? And then I also have this to record my audio, because I'm not, my computer that I have a PC, but it's currently, since I'm moving, it's all boxed up, and so I have been editing like a cheap software, doing all this, but I just got Sony Vegas again, if you guys know, it's good at editing software. And if the new mics and stuff come in, I'll increase the quality. Also I need you guys' thoughts in the comments. Put a little bit of texture powder in my hair. I was feeling myself. I don't know, does it look good, bad, in between? Appreciate the honesty, please. If it doesn't look good, I want to know. You guys don't have to lie to me, okay? Because I'll know if you're lying. I'll know. And I'll come break. Sorry, sidetrack. Oh my gosh, now my camera's at a weird angle. Also, something you guys may not know about me. I love working out. Love the gym. Gymshark right here. If they ever want to sponsor me, be a dream. But yeah, the gym has definitely been a great outlet for me. And somebody wanted to know like what are some good like outlets or things I can do if I'm going through a rough patch. For me, it was the gym. I've been working out for about 4 years. Did powerlifting and all that stuff for fun, and then it ended up becoming like a serious part of my life. And just being a healthy individual doesn't mean you like
Yeah.
lift weights or anything like that, but just eating healthy and exercising like a minimal amount if you can. That's good. If not, it's okay too, because you want to have a healthy mind. So it's just reading a book,
Yeah.
something as simple as that.
I see mine. Yeah.
I try to read 10 pages a day, just keep my mind healthy. Because I
Yeah.
mean, you guys know with TikTok, TikTok, maybe getting banned.
Yeah.
You know,
TikTok,
people are starting to
TikTok,
realize, I've been on my phone for so long. What am I gonna do without this app?
TikTok,
And the answer is
TikTok.
you guys are gonna come to YouTube and watch my YouTube videos. All right, that's the honest answer. But if you want a fake answer that I would not recommend, go hang out with your friends maybe, or I don't know, join us in the real world. Just joshing with you guys. I make YouTube videos. I mean I do other things, but I should not be talking. Wait a minute. Why am I like mogging right now, low key? Daniel, insert mog edit real quick.
Wow. This could be covered with and YouTube will actually give me covered with clumps. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Cool. Really cool. Really cool, yeah. And don't forget to drop a like if you want to see more reactions. Drop a like. Wow.
You just got mogged. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We're almost at 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
1,000. That's huge. That is huge. In 1 week, guys, I've gained almost 1,000 subscribers. I have over 15,000 views on my channel. Like, what the heck? You're
What
watching
the-
this. It's like a 9-minute, 10-minute, 11-minute video. I probably filmed for about an hour, and I went through and I edited it all out because I just like get distracted. I have ADHD. I know a lot of people have ADHD, and I can't focus on things for too long. Okay, so our first email/story, this one was actually a comment, but this one comes from Jerome. He said, "Hey man, great video. I thought I'd just share something I've been going through since you talked about safe space, which this is a safe space for you guys to share.
Oh.
I'm just gonna try and help you guys the best I can." And he said, and it's really connected with me. I recently broke up with my girlfriend, and we were together for over a year. I'm 15.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so our first email/story, this one was actually a comment, but this one comes from Jerome. He said, "Hey man, great video. I thought I'd just share something I've been going through since you talked about safe space, which this is a safe space for you guys to share. I'm just gonna try and help you guys the best I can."
What the? Why isn't going fast?
And he said, and it's really connected with me. I recently broke up with my girlfriend, and we were together for over a year. I'm 15, and this is my first ever real relationship.
Okay.
I learned she talked behind my back and did
I
some things
know.
I didn't like, and I could tell everything was fading and kept bringing it up to try and get to where we used to be. Okay, so to start off, you're only 15 years old, man. It's your first relationship, and very, very rarely is your first relationship going to be your best. It's just you're not used to it. You know, it's like something new, and like I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people in their first relationship they fall really, really fast, and relationships aren't meant to be like it's not like something that if it's not healthy, you should get it out of your life because it's not only affecting you, but it's affecting the other person in the relationship. And also, if she was talking behind your back, then maybe she wasn't the right one because I hate people that are two-faced like that with it. They'll like go behind your back or say something because then you know that like they're not a real one. And if your significant other is doing that, the person that you spend the most time with and you want to be with potentially for the rest of your life, like it's a big deal. And what else did he say? Anyways, we never got to that point and broke up, but sometimes I still find myself.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Let me see. No more. Okay.
myself, longing for physical affection she gave me in specific times that I really loved sharing with her.
No.
And I can understand this. I think that you can really enjoy time with someone and you can enjoy somebody's presence at one point or another, but then at some point, I mean, the relationship becomes unhealthy. And that doesn't mean that it ruins all the memories that you made with that person. It doesn't have to ruin your relationship with that person. It's just, it changes. It's different. It's hard because it's only been like a week or two since the breakup, but it sucks wanting and missing the love, even when they did things you don't like and it got worse. I think about times that were so amazing between us and think about more recently where everything different and we eventually split. Anyways, sorry this is long, but I just wanted to not be so sad that the love is gone and stop thinking about the past and move forward. Truthfully, I know I'm only 15, but it's hard for me to see myself being in love with someone who isn't her. I just want to stop thinking about the past man and move forward and live in the present, and I'd appreciate any help. It sounds like, since this was your first real relationship, it sounds like you care about her a lot. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's really great, but it sounds like she maybe didn't
I don't know how to fix it because I tried doing this so I don't know what's going on.
reciprocate it by the end of the relationship means that it wasn't healthy. And I think that splitting it off was probably the best decision you could have made, because an unhealthy relationship eats off of you. It's like cancer, because even if you're in the right and they're in the wrong, or you're in the wrong and they're in the right, it eats away at this relationship and just creates this toxic mess that's in your life. And that's not good. I don't think anybody wants something like that in their life, you know? It just adds to our problems. And I think we already have enough problems in our day to day, all of us, and it's all different. But I think the best thing you can do, man, is pick up a hobby or something that you want to do or try and enjoy things again, because I know it's going to be hard for a little bit, and yeah, it's going to pop up in your head every once in a while. There's nothing you can do about that. But if you go with a positive attitude and try and find new things that you like to do that not distract you from it, but just bring you joy like she did, then you're good to go. And stop looking for the relationship when the relationship will find you. Okay, this next one comes in from Manuel. He sent me an email.
Um,
He said, not sure if you'll see this, but I'll keep it super short. In grad school, I met this girl. She was great. She spoke Spanish and was very kind and gentle. The Spanish is important as my parents only speak it. Honestly, I can go on and on. I remember I told her I like spending time with her, and I want to keep seeing her, which was especially a big deal because as a grad student, there's no time for much. And she
I don't think it's a part of the video. I think.
yeah, and she reciprocated, which as a nursing major also is time consuming. At this time, I was broke in my internship and working a crappy retail job to get by, and I moved out of my parents in a completely different city. My apartment was as cold as it was outside most nights. I live in an area where the winters get below 0 degrees.
Oh.
That's insane. Luckily, it never got deathly cold inside. It was the hardest time of my life, but she truly gave me life. But of course, she rejected me and decided to be the best nurse she could be. I felt embarrassed, and in 6 short months, I was convinced I loved her and wanted to be the one to marry her one day. I felt like such a fool and questioned if I even know my own heart. To add to the doom, my mother had become very ill. I watched as all my money went to tuition and rent. There was no food, and all my friends were busy because obviously it's grad school. I hoped I could make it and scrape by. I began to think how I can secretly live homeless and finish school. Everything was on me, and everything decided to go down at once. A small anecdote. I vividly remember a cold night filling my gas and doing the math as my bank account barely stayed in the green. Needless to say, I'm doing much better, but having another rough patch. Not so bad, but of course, old wounds resurface. I have done enough internal work to know it isn't genuine, and the past may visit, but it's not the present. I have a job in the field I studied, a much better living space, and just an overall quality of life upgrade. And my mother pulled through. Dating has not felt the same. It's hard to speak of it because as a man, we aren't expected to have these desires. But as humans, it isn't physical intimacy the heart wants, but emotional as well. I left out lots of details, but that is about it. P.S. I compose music, so at least I got inspiration from this time. And it all started with her. Okay, first of all, Manuel, thank you for reaching out. That's a crazy story, and it sounds like you really put yourself out there, you moved in with her, you did everything you could because you really cared about this person, and they left. And I mean, that's incredibly hard. And you said that your dating hasn't been the same since. And I think just because somebody's out of your life, or just because you love somebody at one point, doesn't mean that you don't still care about them. I mean, it sounds like you really care about this person, they left, which is difficult. And I would just say, it's hard not to live in the past, but you will. I know you will. You'll find somebody new. And whether you know it or not at this time, they'll be the right one for you at some point. And the whole point of dating is so you can find that person. And the fact that she chose school over being with you goes to show that she probably wasn't the right one. And there's so many people in this world that if you live in the past, you might miss the person who's right for you. Yeah. So my advice is to stay open-minded. You know, you never know who's going to come along, what's going to happen. And also, congrats on really improving. Sounds like you're no longer in the rough times you used to be, and that this rough patch is going to pass by like nothing compared to what you've been through. And yeah, if you guys, I only had time for 2 emails, but I think I'm going to go through a couple more in my next video, and I'll also do a Q&A. So if you guys have any questions or stuff you want me to talk about, please email me. I'll put my email right up here.
Okay, so it was a part of the video. Ooh. I thought the the first one was a part of the video. Oops.
And thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support as always. And I will see you guys in the next video. So, toodaloo.
That was you are really by come over then. The link to the video will be the description below. Go inside comment and pop a like if you like. And comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell so you can be notified when I upload in my bye.